everybody, my name is Yany, and today we're gonna make a training all together on how to start and finish an instant commission training. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I do. That doesn't mean by any means that it is the right way. It's just the way that it works for me, okay? And I love instant commission. I know that for some people it's kind of a scary monster because people get scared that I don't know how to advertise it. I don't know where to find it. I don't even know what instant commission is. How many of you, if you can just raise your hand, how many of you don't know what instant commission is? I see a couple hands. So instant commission, for those of you that doesn't know what instant commission is, it's when we use vendors that they don't really pay us commission. So there's no commission billed on the price that they have. And what is going to happen is that if we use them, we're not going to have commission, okay? So what it is that in those case scenario, we need to make sure that we add our commission to the price.
All right, Zoom meeting right now.
Okay, Yany, you'll have to unmute yourself.
Oh. So as we have to add the commission, I'm going to show you what I do, okay? So that is what it is, instant commission. What other goodie we have with the instant commission is that we don't need to wait until the travel is finished to be able to receive that commission. So it is a commission that we are going to charge directly the customer, and that money, it's gonna go directly from the customer credit card to our bank account. So we receive it right away. This instant commission that I did this morning, I have already the money on my bank account, okay? So that is what is good, and that is what we allowed you to use the instant commission, because we all been there, okay? We want to start booking, and we realize that, my first month's come in, I have to pay my monthly fee, and then I'm worried about how I'm gonna do to pay the next one, okay? This is really easy, and there's no limit on how much commission you can make, because you decide how much you want, okay? So there is a few vendors that we can use for this. What is very important? We need to make sure first, okay, that we have in our head that we can verify that the offer that we are making that customer is the best one. If we don't have that in our head and we are doubting on ourselves. And customers feel that. They feel that not confidence in your way to talk with the customer. So I always said, you can sell ice to an Eskimo. You just need to make sure that the ice that you are selling is the best one, and they will not find it anywhere, okay? Everything is on the mindset, especially on instant commission, okay? So on that, I love to use two websites for instant commission. I love Evo Rewards because it's a website where I can find hotels, I can find theme park tickets, I can find rental car, I can find a lot of activities, I can find a lot of stuff, okay? I love to use Rakuten because we all know that on flights only, we don't make commission, okay? And this is not because anything related to Archer Travel is not related to Evolution Travel. It's nothing to do with that. It's because the airlines do not give discounts to the travel agency for us to be able to make commission on that. So it is because of the airlines. So as we don't make commission on that, when we use Rakuten, we can have a cash back. So we are already making commission, okay? And I'm gonna show you, because on this booking, I did the hotel and flights. So I'm gonna show you both, okay? Are y'all ready? Yes, okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. And the first website that I love to use, it's Profit Agility. Why I love this website so much? We can find a lot of hotels really discounted price. We have to keep in mind two things, very important. The first one, it is only week vacation. If we are looking for a weekend getaway for a customer, we will not be able to use this website because it has to be a week, okay? Another important thing, this website has a lot of those timeshare properties that the host cannot fill that week that they are doing the timeshare, so they partner with Archer Travel and Evolution Travel to be able to give us the option to sell that. That being said, the capacity of the offers that I see are very, very limited. So I have to do a short sale. That means that I cannot let the customer know, I can find you a hotel, let's say in Costa Rica, and yeah, you can take a week to think about it. Because in that week, what is going to happen is that when I come back to try to book that, it's gone. Okay, so we have to let the customer know that is something that we just have one, and that's it. Okay, so that is very important. As it is timeshares property, I cannot, and I don't stress this enough, I cannot at any point share any pictures of a room on social medias. Okay, so if I am looking for a vacation, let's say on my case, it's in Hawaii, the customer wants to go to Hawaii, I cannot take the picture that are here on this website, put it in a mock booking to post it on Facebook. Why I cannot do that? Because this property belongs to somebody, it's a timeshare. And they post that timeshare in multiple websites with different prices. And what is going to happen is that the owner is going to see that we are posting his property on social media, advertising in, and what is going to happen is that they're going to go back to Profit Agility, remove that property, and we're going to lose the partnership with Archer Travel and Profit Agility. And if we do that, you're going to have a very mad Yany around, okay? So we cannot do that. We can absolutely go on Google, okay, and find a picture of a beach in Hawaii. It's just the beach. Nobody knows what the apartment is, no? So I can share that, okay? If a customer contact me and it's like, hey, Yany, can I see some of the picture of the property? Absolutely. I send them all the pictures to the customer, not on social media. You see the difference? Okay. So if you have questions, okay, please, 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 please put it on the chat. Okay. So I have the chat open, so I can go and be answering all those questions, okay? Don't wait until the end because then we're gonna forget it, okay? So you can start putting all those questions in the chat and I make sure that I answer them, okay? Yes, Shari, you can absolutely do more than 1 week, okay? So I'm gonna show you all that. So what I do, Laura, is that on social media, I'm gonna go to like a TripAdvisor and I'm gonna put, let's say, Maui, okay? And I'm gonna have a lot of pictures of Maui, like, you know, the beach and food and stuff like that. So you can use like a very general pictures, not really the pictures that we have on this website, if that makes sense. Yes, so we have to make sure that the pictures that we are using are pictures that we can actually use, okay? So when I go on TripAdvisor to find pictures, I use all the time like those management pictures. So those we can share it. Never share a picture that it's like, let's say I took a picture, I put it on TripAdvisor and you come and grab my picture and advertise with my picture. You know, we cannot do that. I'm gonna show all how to register with Rakuten and all that. How to find the customer, how do I advertising, and all that, okay? So I see y'all have a lot of good questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and be answering that during the training, okay? And if I forget that I didn't answer, let me know, okay? You unmute yourself and you say, like, Yany, you forgot to answer this, okay? It can happen. So on this website, how to register with this website, you can absolutely go to your back office, okay? Go on the Travel Cafe. And when you go on the Travel Cafe, you're gonna type on the search bar, Profit Agility, and it's gonna tell you how to register with them. There is a code that we have to use to register. That information, it's all in there, okay? I don't remember if we have access automatically or if we have to wait a couple days to have a login back, okay? But absolutely, you can have access to this. You can, thank you, Jody, for putting that. You can use Unsplash. Unsplash is a website that we can, that are pictures that are good to use everywhere to advertise because they don't belong to nobody, okay? So you can use that. On this website, we can do 2 ways, okay? There's 2 ways to use the hotels. I can use a hotel for what I call a last minute booking. You know, that customer that they want to go in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month, maybe a month and a half, okay? But it has to be less than 2 months ahead, okay? So you can use the 60 days. Or you can have that customers that are looking for a vacation, maybe a honeymoon, maybe just a family vacation in a year, but they don't really want to pay that much. So you can secure that here. And you can use the 12 months in advance, okay? There's those 2 ways. I love to use the 60 days because the closer that the trip is, the more money you can make, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and that. I'm gonna show you how to find it and how to decide which one I'm going to use, which one it's gonna pay me more for the work that we are doing, okay? We work hard, so we need to get paid for that work. We all agree on that? So you can do 2 things. You can just leave it like that and just be scrolling in all of the pages, okay? Or in my case, I knew where my customer wanted to go because they just text me and say Hawaii. They didn't tell me which island. They didn't tell me any hotel. They send me the dates and they say Hawaii, okay? So I can come on filter by destination, scroll down, and I see that I have Hawaii here. So I don't know which island I'm gonna send them. So I'm gonna choose everything that is for Hawaii. And I'm gonna apply the filters. If you see, you have destinations like Costa Rica, you have Bahamas, you have Aruba, you can have everywhere almost in the United States. So there's a lot of destinations. So the system, what it's gonna do is that it's gonna just show everything, okay? And I can see here, just by a quick look, the name of the resort, how much regularly, okay? This is not the price like now. That is the price that usually that resort sells for. I have the price that profitability it's selling to me, and I have what is my standard commission, because I can make commission that is gonna go to Archer Travel, and I'm gonna earn the 80% commission of that. And they tell me how much I could increase my commission. Okay? So you have a lot of choice to choose from. These are fixed dates. We cannot change them. So if you have a customer that has really a travel date and those dates are not here, we cannot use that website, okay? So in my case, I put my notes. So my customer is going to the Westin Princeville, and it is from the 12th to the 19th. So we're gonna go ahead and look for that. Yes, Kelly. So you can book at your instant commission and you can get commission to Archer. So what it's gonna do is that we do like the perfect work, how I call it, because you can have money right now, and at the same time, you're gonna have money that goes to Archer and it's gonna count for your IATN card. It's gonna count on that $5,000 commission that if you make in a year, Archer send you the IATN card, okay? So it is awesome because you can have both, okay? Yes, Andrea, that's it. So it is first come, first serve. You got the deal. If not, you know, after that, we cannot guarantee that I'm gonna find it. Oh, I didn't knew that, Miss Nina. Miss Nina, she said that now it is $5,000 in 2 years. So in 24 months. Awesome. We're gonna have a bunch of IFN cards. So let me find my hotel. So if you see here, you see here the commission? You can make up to 1,000 in commission. Do you see it? Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I find that commission, okay? So usually what I like to do, and this is just a website, it's not like you need to register with that or you need a special login, anything. I love to use TripAdvisor. 2 reasons why. The first one is because I can find the hotel, I can see the reviews, I can put the travel dates, and I can see the price in every single booking engine. That means Priceline, Expedia, Hotel.com, Booking.com, Travel City, everywhere. in one website. That eliminates me having to go back and forth looking on, let me see if I can find it in Expedia. Oh no, I cannot find it there. Let's see if I can find it in booking.com. I cannot find it, and be sure that if I just put the information there, I have the best deal. And a customer will never find that deal anywhere. Okay, this is what it is. So what I do, yes. Exactly. So all those things that you're putting in the chat, that is exactly why I love this website. So if we want to verify if the commission, it is real, that, you know, this price is really good, or maybe not, you know, we don't know. What you can do is that, let's say we take this hotel. I'm gonna copy the name of the hotel. I'm gonna come here, paste it, find it. So it is this hotel. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go back to Profit Agility, and I'm gonna see what are the travel dates. So it's August 20 to the 27th. And I have a 1-bedroom room for 4 people. I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna put the travel dates. Okay. So I'm gonna do check-in on August 20. And just in here, just for you to have like a big picture right away, all the numbers that are more pinkish red, that means that the hotel is not available for check-in. Okay, so the 20th, it's sold out. Nobody can do a check-in on the 20th. Sorry. So they can check out on the 27th. That's not a problem. I'm gonna do just 2 customers, okay? Just to keep it simple. I'm gonna do there, and you see here, now TripAdvisor, it's looking everywhere. What happened here? Nobody anywhere on internet will never be able to find that travel date at any price. The hotel is sold out. What that means to us? That means that you have a blank check. You can put your commission as high or as low as you want it, because the customer is never going to be able to find that hotel. Does that make sense? Awesome. So I know that in here, they say that I can have up to $1,400 in commission. The regular price for that hotel, it's around $5,500 for a week. I can have it for almost $2,400. If I decide to add $900 in commission, and I give $500 discount to my customers, do you think that this customer is going to book with you? Yes or no? Yes, they are not going to be able to find that vacation anywhere. So the one that I did, it is Westin right here. And it is from the 12th to the 19th. So it's this one here. So I did my work. So I went on TripAdvisor, put the name of the hotel. That. And it shows to me. So what I can do, okay? I'm not using pictures for profit agility. But can I use pictures from this hotel? Are we allowed to? Yes, we are travel agents. And this hotel, I can find it on TripAdvisor. I'm not using the pictures for a specific room, you know? I'm not telling this is the condo that you're going to be staying on. So I can come here on pictures. I can open all the pictures. And what I can do is that I can select every picture that is from the management team. That means that those are the pictures that are official from the hotel that everybody can use. How do I find that? You come here on pictures from everyone. That's not what I want. I want the pictures from the hotel. So I'm going to take the picture from the management. All the pictures here, I can use them all. I can share all these pictures with the customer. I can use all these pictures on my social media if I want to do a mock booking. So I can put the pictures of the pool, that they have like a kind of a water park for the kids. I can put pictures of how the hotel looks on the outside, all that. I can use them all. Okay? So now let's see for the deal. I'm going to change the travel dates. So it's going to be from the 12th to the 19th. And it's going to start looking. They don't find it. I can go directly on the hotel website. And what I want to see is if it's not that specifically week, how much usually for a week they will charge for the same room. Even if it's not the same date, okay? I just want to have an idea on how much a customer will spend in that hotel for a week stay. Does that make sense, everybody? So I'm going to check on new dates. I just want to see how much they sell from. So I know that days are not available. So let's see if they have something here. So it is always from a Friday to a Friday. So let's see if they have it in there. And the room that I have here, it's a 2-bedroom condo. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to see if they have it. Okay. So they have a 1 king, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. So I'm going to choose this. I choose the cheapest one because I don't know any customer that is going to tell you like, oh yeah, go on this website and choose the most expensive one. Have you ever had that customer? I wish. I have not. Okay, so we're always going to try to find the cheapest one. Okay, everybody wants to stay in somewhere really nice for not much. So I come here, I have the 2-bedroom, just like on my website. And what it is important is that I need to make sure that all my taxes are add-on. And this is what is tricky sometimes with customers, okay? Have y'all, I have that, okay? Have y'all have a customer that says like, you quote me for this hotel and I find that on Expedia for cheaper. And when you go on Expedia and you go, like if you're booking all the way down and they add all the taxes and all that, it's actually more expensive than the price that you gave to the customer. But they just stick at the same, at the first price. And they're like, oh my gosh, you are so expensive. No, go all the way down and you will see, okay? So I see here that I have how much it is per night, how much my taxes are, and how much it's gonna be. So this hotel for a week, for a 2-bedroom condo, it is around $6,612.96. Okay, I go back to mine. I'm gonna select it. I can have that week for $3,577.16. And there can sleep 8 people. If I have 4 guests, I have 6, I have 8, I have 2. It doesn't matter. The price is the same. Sometimes in my customer case, it's him and his wife, the 2 kids, and his brother and his wife that is gonna go. So there are 6. So probably him and his brother are gonna split the cost of that. What I do when I advertise on social media, and this is just me, I'm gonna take this price and I am going to divide it by 8 because I know that I can fit 8 people in there. My price per person, it's gonna be less than this price. Yes or no? So it's like, you know, when you go fishing, that's what we are doing. You give them the smaller price per person, they're gonna be like, that is really not expensive. I think that I can do it. That if you put the total price, they're gonna see like $3,500. Is she crazy? You split it in 6, and you're paying like $800 per person, and they're gonna be like, oh, that's not much. It's the same price. It's just how you present it. Does that make sense? So I have to do the same as I did on the hotel website. I have to go all the way through to make sure that I have all my taxes and everything add on. Okay. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna see that I have the price here. I have no processing fees and all the price is in there. Now here, it's where I play with my commission, okay? This $368.82 is the commission that Profit Agility is paying me for selling that hotel. That means that that commission is the one that is gonna go to Archer Travel, and I'm going to earn 80% of that commission when between 30 to 90 days after the customer returned from vacation. Okay, so I still gonna have commission, but I don't think that I like to have that commission somewhere in probably October or November. It's way too far. I need money right now. I know that, I'm gonna call my best friend, okay? I am terrible at math. Give me a credit card, I know how to spend it. Don't ask me to do math, okay? I'm not good at that. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna see what the price is on regular, that hotel, okay? So I have 66, 12, and 96 cents minus my price. What is my price? I have 35.77 and 16 cents. That is going to give me a difference of $3,035.80. What do that means, that difference? That means that that could be my commission. Now, we are very smart. We all are. We don't want to sell the customer the hotel at the same price that they can find it in the Marriott website. Because what is going to happen? You're going to have that customer asking you the question like, and why I should book with you and not directly on the internet? Have y'all have that question? Yes. And the answer for that is because I am the best one. I have the best price. I did all the work for you. All you have to do is give me your money. That's it. No? So I don't want to be the same price as Marriott. I don't. Because if I am, they don't have any reason to use me instead than to use Marriott. So I would tell myself, you know, what I do. And I know that sometimes we cannot do that. I do it. I take a screenshot of this and I tell them, hey, I was able to find a hotel that I know that you like. Okay. So the room, it is this price, but as you are a regular customer with me, I can use my personal perks as a travel agent, and I can give you my rate. Like if I am staying at the hotel, that means that I can give you $1,500 discount on this price. Will they be able to find that hotel for $1,500 discount? No, they will not. So what I do is that I do my invoice for the customer. I already sent a customer a proposal. How? I just create a document. I put the hotel name. Okay, I don't hide that. I put the pictures that where I grabbed those pictures on TripAdvisor from the management tab. Okay, I put some pictures, not many. They don't need 65 pictures. You can put 3, 4, 5 pictures. That's it. I'm gonna put the description of the room that I'm gonna take from the vendor's website. Okay, I'm gonna take it from here. What it is. I'm gonna take any information that I have in here. Let me just go back one step. Any information that I have in here that is not telling me which room it is or is not super specific, I'm gonna take that, paste it on that document. Okay? And I'm gonna send the price. How I send the price? I said that this is my price. So I'm gonna put 35.77 and 60 cents. I want to add my commission. My commission was $1,800. So I'm gonna do plus $1,800. That is how much I wanted. So my price, it's going to be, I don't know if with that, you can see it. It is like a 2,400 bucks. No, 54. It's like 53.77 and 60 cents. That's the price that hotel it is for the customer. That is the price that I show them. Do I do a breakdown? Nope. You don't want to show how much you're charging on commission now? So I can charge 1,800 bucks for my commission, and I is still going to have the 80% of $363.82 paid by Archer. So I almost made $2,000 commission. Like that. How do I do the invoice? And I'm gonna share on the chat the link for the invoice if y'all wanna have like a kind of a template. That doesn't mean that is the right one. Maybe it's not, you know, but maybe it might help you. So let me find out where it is. Yes, Courtney, so that is correct. I get commission on booking with Profit Agility, and I add more commission because I want to have some money coming up now, not in 2 months or in 3 months. I mean, we have everybody, we have all the bills that comes every month, and we have to be able to pay them, you know? So we need to have money every month. No, no, Rebecca, the customers do not have access to this. This is a website that is just for travel agents. And it's not all the travel agencies that have access to Profit Agility. There is a handful agencies that we are lucky enough to have access to this. And Archer Travel is one of those agencies because we are very well known in the industry. So we have those goodies bypassed. So by a customer note, they cannot go in there and say like, oh, let me go check what the price is. No, that's why we need a special code to be able to create an account. So I use this. This comes from Google Forms. So it is very easy. I'm gonna share that in the chat. Let me just come here. Copy the link. And go on the chat. So I am putting the link on the chat. If you click on that link, you will see that you can open the document, but you cannot type in. Okay. So what is going to happen is that if you want to modify it and put your information, y'all gonna come here on file, okay? you're gonna make a copy and name that copy however you want to name it. And once that you make a copy, you can absolutely work on that. Okay, you can modify that copy because that is yours. Okay, so I have my information here. So I didn't send yet the invoice to the customer because I want to do it on the training. So in here, I just put basic information. I don't want to put never my address, just because I don't want customers coming knocking at my door like at 2 o'clock in the morning. That would be creepy. So I don't put my information. They can know what city I live to. Do they need my home address? No. So I put my phone number. It is important for them to have my phone number so they can contact me in case that something happened. Okay, so I have my phone number in there. I'm gonna put the date of today. So like that, they know that I send the invoice today. My information. So it's very simple to fill out, okay? And you can remove stuff that you don't want to put in there. You can just delete it and not use it. So I'm gonna put my invoice number. And this just made up a number. Don't start like 00001. It's the first invoice that you have ever made. Customers are gonna be like, eh? You know, made it up. Put a big number so they know that, oh, she do a lot, okay? So it is due today. So they already pay. It is very, very important, okay? Once that you're gonna send the invoice, you have to make sure that you send them the credit card authorization form. Get used that every single time you are going to use a customer credit card, we need that form. Okay, it is a must. Just to protect you and to protect your customer. Okay, it is extremely important. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna put with vacation at the Westin. I'm gonna put the price that we said that it was, I forgot. I'm gonna put the price here, so it is 377 and 16. And I always put that is not refundable. Even if for some of the hotels, when you come and you hit book, they have a cancellation policy right here. I always put that is not refundable. Once that you give me your money, I am not giving the money back. It is mine. Okay, so it is very important that we put it in there so you don't have that customer calling like, hey, you know, I cannot go on the vacation, can I have my money back? No, it is right in there. Do I need to tell the customer that they're gonna have several transactions? Yes, because we're gonna run the car several times. So on the notes here, I'm gonna put several transactions can be shown on this statement. So I always put that. Several transactions can be shown on your statement because the vendor are going to pay the different portions of your vacation. So like that, I don't need to let know the customer, hey, you know, I'm going to be charging you for the hotel, and then I'm going to be using a square for charging you for my commission, and then I'm going to be using Rakuten to charge you for the flights. No. I just tell them one time that we can run that car several times. Okay? As long as we let the customer know, we are okay with that. What we cannot do is not let the customer know. And then we run the car 3 times. Believe me, after the second time, you're going to receive a phone call from the customer and say like, what the heck is happening? I'm having notifications that my car is being run more than 1 time. Okay? So I'm going to add that comment in there. And that is the price. So what I do is that I'm going to be adding this to an email that I sent to the customer. And I send them the invoice like that. You can also, when you send the quote, not the invoice. Yes, Joseph, we do multiple transactions. I'm going to show you why. So when we send the quote to the customer, I put on the quote on the bottom that this is a short sale, and the rooms that I have available are very, very, very limited. Okay, so like that, the customer know that he cannot take a week to answer me back if he wants a vacation, because it's going to be gone. Okay. Yes, Rish, I can do that. Usually, Jasmine, with whatever vendor. So let's say that you book a vacation on Vax. Okay, everybody's familiar with Vax. So you go on Vax and you're going to use, let's say that Apple Vacation to book an all-inclusive to Mexico. You pay on Vax. Okay, you pay there. You put the credit card information and all that. On the customer bank statement for that card, they're gonna show several transactions from Apple Vacation. Why? Because Apple Vacation has to take the money to pay the airline. They're gonna take the money to pay the transfer company. They're gonna take the money to pay the hotel. They're gonna take the money to pay the travel protection. So they're gonna do several transactions on that card. It's the same that we are doing. They're not going to do just one transaction. That is why we don't have to know the customer that we are not charging the card several times, that it could show on their credit card several charges. Okay, so Raylan, I do not charge taxes because my taxes are already included on my price here. My price here has already taxes in there. So I don't need to charge more taxes. I don't. Okay. No, Jen, what I do is that I don't include on the invoice the hotel, the flight version. So I do just one invoice with everything. But I like to go by step because usually with this customer, as he's a really regular customer, on the flight, I'm not going to charge any extra commission because anyway, I'm going to get cash back from using Rakuten. So I don't need more. I made already $1,800 commission. I'm happy with that. You know, I don't need to charge more. If I were to charge more, then yes, I will adjust my invoice based on that. Does that make sense, baby? Yeah, Alicia, you can absolutely you can do an invoice using a Square, and you can send the invoice by there, you know. So I don't like to use it by a Square because then in my head, maybe for the customer, it doesn't, but in my head that rings some bells. Like, why are you charging me with a Square? You know? So that's why I don't like that. Yes, yes, absolutely. Ms. Johnson, I let them know that they have to let me know right away, max 24 hours that I can hold that because otherwise it's gone. It's not there. Yeah, if the hotel, Jody, has like a refund policy, I let the customer, on the invoice, I put that there's no refund. And when the customer called me to cancel, I can let them know that, you know, I can try to fight with a hotel to see if there is a portion that can be refundable. But like that, they don't have in head that, you know, that they're going to get a refund and that I'm going to give back my commission. I don't do that. So it's better for them to know that they are not going to get anything back. That if I slightly let them know that you might get something back. No. So let me show you what I do for Rakuten. Okay, so Rakuten is a website that we can register with. It's a coupon site. Okay, so it is not a vendor. It is not related to Archer. So you are 100% responsible of all the transactions that you are there. What does that mean? That means that if I sell a flight and my flight has canceled, or I sell a flight and the airline people are really not nice and my customer is complaining that, you know, there was really rude and all that, can I call Archer to let Archer know that I have an issue with Rakuten and that they need to come and help me? Nope, it's not going to happen. They're gonna tell you, we don't know Rakuten. Okay, so it is all on us. Rakuten, you can install it on your computer and it's going to be an app that runs background. So every time you go on a website that you could get cash back or any coupons for yourself or for your customers, it's going to pop up and let you know. So you can use it as an extension of your computer. So I have it right here. And you see, now it's active. I have Rakuten running behind. And the one I use for flights, it's One Travel. One Travel, it is a flight booking website. But when you book with Rakuten behind One Travel, you get cashback. So with my flights today, I got cashback. Okay? So you can come here, look for One Travel. Let me see where it is. Why it's not there? Categories and travel indications, and let's find One Travel. Airfare. So good news. With Rakuten, you can sometimes have some cashback with cruises. You can offer sometimes some goodies to your guests when you book with One Travel, with Rakuten. So you see this pop up? This is telling me that, let's say I am on Expedia, I can have cashback. Now, be aware. If you are on Expedia tab and you run Rakuten on the background and you book something, you are not getting commission from Expedia, because Rakuten is going to kick you out Expedia tab and bring you to the regular Expedia website, which we don't make commission on it. Okay, so you have to be aware of that. So let me just go back because that didn't work. One Travel, it's right there. And One Travel is going to tell me that for the flights that I book, I get $12.50 cashback. It's not much, but we know that we don't make commission on flights. So it's better than nothing, no? So my guests are flying from New Orleans Airport. And this one is in, I forgot the city that I was making them fly up to. Honolulu. Going on the 12th to the 19th. They fly first class. There are 2 adults, 2 kids. One is 13 and the other one is 14. So I find my flights. I just want the flights.
Hey, Yany.
Karen, I don't put the flight information.
Yany?
I just put it on the confirmation.
Hey, Yany, this is Nina.
Yes, Miss Nina.
I wanted to help you just by answering this question or this statement that's going kind of back and forth in the chat right now. And
Yes.
I want to stop it before it kind of spins out of control and to make sure that it doesn't get you off track of what you're showing them.
Yeah.
There are some people that are saying I booked on Expedia and I'm getting a commission. And there's some people who are correcting that by saying, if you booked on Expedia and Rakuten, you're not getting a commission. So just to be clear, if you book on Expedia and you use Rakuten, Yany has already said it and she's 1,000% correct, you will not receive commission. Now, if you by some chance or some act of God or Zeus or Athena, you were able to use Rakuten through Expedia Tap, they will catch it and take the commission back from you. 4 years ago, we used to be able to use Rakuten and Expedia Tap, and when they caught us, they blocked us from doing it, and it was a big thing. There was a big announcement that we couldn't do it anymore. Nikki Lee, God rest her soul, was a big proponent of teaching us how to get instant commission. That was her thing. That's where she shined. So she taught us to use Rakuten and Expedia Tap until they stopped us from doing it because they felt like we were double dipping. And in truth, we were double dipping. So you want to make sure if you are going for the commission on the back end, you use Expedia Tap. If you're going for commission on the front end, meaning instant commission, which is what we're learning about right now, you use Expedia and Rakuten and all of the other ways that she's showing us right now.
Yes,
is that
and
clear
that
for
is
everybody?
correct, Miss Nina. I had a partner that I think that it was like a month and a half ago, that she called me. She was like, Yany, I'm having problem. I booked something on Expedia and I didn't receive my commission. And it's been more than, the 90 days that I have to wait. So I was like, okay, go on your website, and where it says the commission, fill out like, where's my commission, submit it to Archer, and they're going to track it and they're going to let you know. So they sent her an email saying like, you need to contact the vendor that you use and ask them if they pay out that commission, and give us that information so we can track it. Well, the problem was that she was booking, in her head, she was on Expedia tab. She ran Rakuten on the back. So Rakuten do a pop-up and they tell you that if you want to activate the cashback, and she hit yes. So as Rakuten was running in the back of Expedia, she was kicked out Expedia tab and was on the regular Expedia website, like the regular that the customers can use. So in that one, we don't get commission. So, and she was doing a big booking, so, but she didn't earn the commission. So she got the cashback from Rakuten, but she don't earn commission. So that's why I say that you really need to double check, because as soon as Rakuten run behind on a vendor website, we are kicked out of the travel agent side and put on the regular customer side. And what is going to happen is that on the regular customer side, we don't earn commission. So we have to be careful with Rakuten. Okay. So that is why I use Rakuten Choose for Flights, because I can get something back. But I don't use it really for, like booking something for a customer or something like that, because I know that I will not earn commission. So the flight that I did for my customer, they love to fly American Airlines. And please, 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 if you're booking flights for your guests now, okay, with all the cancellations, the delays that we have and all that, it's crazy work. Book all the time the earliest flight you can. Airlines are rarely, very rarely, cancel the first flight of the day. So if you can grab that very early morning flights, you are avoiding in your customers' prospect, that flight is going to be canceled. Probably it can be delayed, but they are flying that day. Okay, if you book a late flight, you have a lot of chance that that flight is going to be canceled. Okay, so don't put your customers in that stressful position. Okay, so book early flights. So like that, you guarantee that, you know, and when they come back, believe me, most of the customers don't want to come back from vacation. If they can stay on vacation for a couple hours more, they're going to be happy to. Okay, but when we are going on vacation, we are all excited to just arrive there. So we're going to be there. So book an early flight. So this one is the one that I booked for them. So what you do is that you have the price per person. Rakuten is going to ask you to apply the coupons. So what I do is that I let Rakuten apply the coupons that they have, and I'm going to tell you what are the coupons that are just for travel agents. So we can sometimes get a bigger discount to the customer. Okay, when a coupon, it's gonna give me, let's say, $100 discount on a flight. I am very greedy, so I like money. I mean, we cannot be perfect, so that's how I am. So what I do is that I tell the customer, hey, I was able to use one of my discount coupon for a travel agent, and it's going to give you $50 discount. What I'm doing there, I'm telling the customer, you better book this flight right now with me, because otherwise I'm going to change my mind to give you that coupon, and you're going to pay the full price. So I can charge half of the coupon with Square. So I made more commission than the $12.50 that Rakuten gives me back. And the customer is still saving money. Okay, so in this case, you see here, I was able to apply a coupon that is going to give $100 discount. What I can do is that I can change the total price, add $50 to the total price. So I am charging the customer $50, and I can keep $50. That is my commission, and I am still giving $50 discount to the customer. Does that make sense, everybody? I know that this part is kind of weird. So what I do is that I split this coupon in half. Does that make sense? Awesome. Because I know that that part at the beginning for me was like, what? Wait, what? So just want to make sure. So do you have a question, maybe? You can unmute yourself, Trish. You cannot? Let me see. Wait. Okay, try now.
Okay, my question. Nina, everybody is in the chat asking for your YouTube channel because people are trying to log off the training. They have to go. So can you please, please, please post it in there so that these people are still able to finish out the training later on?
Thank you for that, Trish.
You're welcome, Yany. I just want to make sure everybody can get the information because I know this is very informative for me. So
awesome. So so the coupon was applied. I have, you see here, $100 off. So if I would like to charge to increase my commission of $50, what I will do is that to this price here, I will add $50, and I will leave $50 discount on the booking. So like that, I'm gonna have $12.50 cash back automatically from Rakuten. And on top of that, I could have $50 cash right now with Square in my bank account. So in my particular case, as this is a really regular customer that I have, I don't charge them for the flights. So I just have the cash back from Rakuten. So I'm gonna leave the $100 discount in here. Okay, how do we pay? So I have all the parts of my booking put together. So what I do is that I'm gonna copy this, but not that, this, just this. I'm gonna copy, I come to my invoice and I'm gonna add here. And I'm gonna post here. I can paste it. So I have the price for the flights. Does that make sense?
Yany, your customers will really pay that?
Oh, he did already a vacation to Hawaii. He jumped from the 3 islands. He went to Big Island. After that, he went to Maui. He went to Honolulu, back here. He did that last year. It was 45 grand.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, because he flies first class. So all the flights between the island has to be first class. He has to stay in a really good hotel. Otherwise, it's a no. So yes, and that is the customer that, you know, he should send me every month. He sent me a destination and he's like, you know what I like? Just give me a price, and he give me right away the credit card. So I love that customer.
I need customers like that. Jesus. Yany, tell me your secret.
You just need one, you know? You don't need 100 customers, just one good one, and that's it. So that is the price. So I would send the invoice to the customer. Now, how do we do to go and pay for every portion? We have to go every vendor and pay that portion. Okay, we cannot just do one payment. So what I have to do is that in here, I have to go all the way down and pay. I will choose the seats, everything. I would put the travel protection, and I would pay the flights in here. Okay. After I pay for the flights, I would come here and I will pay for the hotel. So I will hit next. And I would put the customer information in here. And I will agree, add to the card, put their credit card information and pay in here. Okay, so that's 2 payments. And after that, I go to Square. Square is an app that we can use on the computer, or we can use it on the phone. And it's to process payments, okay? It is the same as, kind of the same as like PayPal or Wemo or Cash App, okay? The big difference is that if you are here in the United States, I know that some of our partners that are like in other countries, they cannot use a Square, okay? But here in the United States, we can. And what I like on that is that as we create an account as a business, it shows on the bank statement as your business name, not as your personal name. So in my guess, bank statement, it is going to show the resort name for the resort site, you know, for that price. They're going to show the flights coming from One Travel. So they're going to show the price of their flight. And they're going to show my $1,800 commission as Dream Vacation Maker. So it is a business that is charging them. It is not Yany. Yany never received the money. Dream Vacation Maker did, which is Yany, but it is the same. Okay, so that is the difference between using a Square and using Cash App or PayPal, that it's going to show your name. You know, and sometimes customers are like kind of a little bit picky, and they're going to say like, why Alexandra charged me $1,500? I thought that she said that she did a quote and all that for free, you know? So that eliminates those non-necessary questions, you know? So does that make sense, everybody? If you want to use a Square, the best way to do it is that you get in touch with your mentor and ask them for the Square link. When you receive your link from your mentor, you have up to $1,000 that you can do transaction free of charges. Okay? Otherwise, a Square charge you for the transactions. You lose 1.5% of the transaction you were making. It's not huge, but you're going to be losing money. Okay? Courtney, if she doesn't have a Square, you can ask her, hey, do you think that you can get that from the Golds or the Platinum? They all have it. So and if you receive it like that, you know, you don't have that processing fee. So which is awesome, you know, because I mean, it's not huge when you lose like, you know, $1.50 when you process like $100 sale, but when you process big amounts, you know, and you lose like $20, $20 is $20, you know. So yeah, you can ask Matt. I know that I guess that Matt have it. So does that make sense, everybody? How we charge it? So it's very easy to do it with a Square. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let me see if I remove my blurry background, if I can show you better. Don't look at the mess behind me, okay? It's a mess. So it looks like that. So it's an app, you see? And you have here on the top, if you want the keyboard and all that stuff. So I always use just the keyboard. And what you're gonna do is that you're gonna tap, you're gonna put the amount that you want. So let's say that you want, in my case, it was $1,800. So you should type it. And you see here that it says charge. So you're gonna click on that. And you're gonna see that you want it never cash, okay? You're gonna manually enter the credit card. So you're gonna hit that. And what it's gonna do is that you're gonna put your customer credit card in there. It's gonna ask you for the expiration date. the 3 numbers in the back of the card, and the zip code. So you put all that information, it's processed. You're gonna have a pop-up window that says like that charge was processed. That is gonna hit on the Square account. And after, you can transfer there to your bank account. Okay? Any questions on that?
Guys, the camera is not frozen. If you look at her picture where you can see her face right now, that's where she held her phone up to so you can see the commission. Yanni, would you mind doing that again so they can catch it this time? I think some of them missed it.
So
look at her picture where her face is, guys. She's gonna hold it up to the camera again.
So what you do is that you go on the Square. So you see the app is opening. You have, if you don't see it like that, it's just because you are not on the keyboard. You need to make sure that you are using your keyboard so you can see the numbers. Okay? So you're gonna charge how much the commission is. So in my case was 1,800. Okay, you just type it in and you're gonna come here in the blue square that says charge. See, have fingers. So you have different options that the customer can pay. You can pay for gift cards. I never recommend you taking money from the customer's cash. Okay, that is a no. It's against our policies. So you can manually charge the card. You see? So when you do that, here on the top, you're just gonna put the credit card number, the expiration date, the 3 numbers on the back of the card, and you're gonna type the zip code and you're gonna charge the card. And the money, it's gonna go directly to your Square account. You can, with a Square, have like a kind of a bank account, and you can have actually like a ATM card. So I have mine, I think that here. So you see, you can have an ATM card. And you can use that card to pay like on Amazon, to pay at the grocery store. So, and you can transfer the money to your credit card from Square, or you can put your bank information on Square and transfer the money from Square to your bank account. Okay. Yes, Sydney, I do. So sometimes I have customers that are like, can you itemize and like, you know, put the price for everything all separate and all that. And when the customers tell me that, I tell them like, unfortunately, I cannot, because the system that I use to be able to do quote do not itemize products. End of the story. I don't give prices per person. You have to keep in mind that when we are doing a sale, the more details you reveal to your customers, the more tools you are giving to them to question what you are doing. So less is best. The more you get into the details and you give them a price for this, and this is how much the taxes are, and this is how much this is, what it's going to do is that your customer is going to take that detailed price, go on the internet and try to find out where they can save more money and skip your work. So never detail, never do that. You give them a global price and that's it. And keep in mind, salespeople are not good because they sell a lot. That is not true. Salespeople are good because they are confident of what they are selling. You need to be confident that they are not going to find that price anywhere. They're not. They are never going to find another travel agent that are going to do all the work we do for them. They are never going to find nobody that can give them the service that you are giving to them. It's not going to happen. So when you put in your head that you are the best at what you are doing, you can sell whatever. Sales skill is confidence. That's all it is. I was an interior designer before. I can do a kitchen remodel for 20 grand. I can do the same kitchen remodel for 75 grand and sell it like that. You need just to be confident on what you are selling. That's all it is. Don't let your head question you, because if your head question you, your customers are questioning you. Never. And I never break down an invoice for a customer in every single detail. I can tell them, this is how much the hotel portion is. This is how much the flights are. And my commission, it is included in there. I don't break it down. Another good trick, okay? If you want to increase your sales and all that. Do y'all know that most of the customers that are going on a cruise, they are not buying the excursions from the cruise lines? Why? Because they're expensive. No? You can get off the boat, walk, and there's a lot of people around trying to sell you the same excursion for less. Do you know that you can use your Viator link and send it to all the customers that you sell cruises to, and just tell them, hey, you book a cruise with me and I want you to have the best vacation ever. If you want to do any activities, this is a really, really, really good link to go and look at all the activities you can do, and they're really not expensive. Feel free to book whatever you want in there. Do you know that you're going to earn 10% of whatever they buy using your link on Viator? You're earning commission. Did you look like you're trying to sell something else to customers? No, but you are. So use it. Instant commission, there's no limit at how much you can make. And it is very easy to advertise. You know, you have a customer that just call you and say like, hey, you know, I would like to go to Disney, but hotels are so expensive. Go on Profit Agility. Find a condo. They're gonna be $200, $300 for a week. They can afford that. Don't shoot for big numbers when you do instant commission. Always look at the different price, and if the difference is $300 and you can make $150 commission instead of trying to make 300, you're going to have more chances, because what is going to happen is that you can sell that same package over and over and over, and you can make, if you sell $150 instant commission to 2 different customers, you just made $300 in a day. Are you going to be happy with that? Yes. So instant commission, we have to keep in mind that we always want to be lower than the price that a guest can see on the internet. Okay, because like that, we have more chances that we are the best. They are not going to be able to find that. They're going to book with us 100% guarantee. Okay. So Miss Nina, if you want to stop the recording, and I'm gonna go just over the questions on the chat.
Yes, ma'am, you got it.
Wait, Yany, you didn't show us how to do the